Who are we? Well, I'm going to tell you who we are. We are personal fitness trainers. We should wear that proud. And we were all inspired by something, someone, or a series of experiences that helped us understand exercise is a vehicle toward betterment. When I was 9 years old, my friend Jeff Navarre and I ordered power bracelets from the back of a Marvel comic book. It promised us 100% more strength. Now, being 9 and not yet fully cooked, we believed that meant you would gain 100 times your strength, so we reasoned it out. Jeff weighed 80 pounds, and I could lift him off the ground. So with the bracelets, I understood I would soon be able to lift 8,000 pounds. And that would give me enough strength to rescue 7-year-old Lisa Joseph from evil villains should they ever show up. And for an extra $1, we also ordered X-ray specs because we thought with the strength of the superheroes, we might also find some benefit in X-ray vision. I remember the day the bracelets arrived. I took the liberty of putting them on first, and I tried to lift my father's station wagon off of the ground. No luck. Jeff said, "Let me try." So he put them on, and he tried to rip a tree out of the ground. Surely 8,000 pounds of strength can rip a tree out of the ground. Needless to say, we were immensely disappointed. And the X-ray specs never gave us the power to see through walls or through clothing or through skin as the ad promised. So first we got mad at the X-ray specs, then we got mad at the bracelets, and then for some reason we got mad at each other. And we began to argue, and Jeff smashed the X-ray specs. And for some strange reason, we wrestled each other to the ground. The failure of our mutual gain of super strength led us to an ongoing competition, started right then and there with that wrestling match, to determine who was stronger, who was faster, who was more powerful. One way or another, Jeff and I had to do something heroic. Something that might make Lisa Joseph notice that at the ripe old age of 9, I'm more of a man than I appeared to be. Jeff and I soon developed a ritual. It was a ritual of push-ups and pull-ups and jumps and sprints and pushing really hard against immovable objects like houses. We challenged each other and tried to keep our battles public. We'd fight, we'd wrestle, we'd race, so our feats of strength would be recognized. And Jeff and I lost touch when we were 10. And we ran into each other 14 years later. Ironically, we were both competitive bodybuilders. Those early days of emulating comic book heroes no doubt played into the respective psychology that affected the course of both of our lives. I believe there's something inherently fulfilling about wanting to be or be around a hero. I also believe that calling had at least something to do with why I pursued fitness and why I grew beyond a selfish motive into what we call a passion for helping others. The reality is, now more than ever, personal trainers can be heroes. During 9/11, firefighters were heroes. In the war in Iraq, our troops are called heroes. The question is, what is a hero, and how do we fill that need in ourselves? Most superheroes in the movies and in comic books, they had fame, they had sex appeal, they had power, and they had the adoration of fans. This all comes out of their ability to rescue people in need. Take a look around. Look at the people who shuffle through the malls, airports, and grocery stores. And look at how many people have forward head because their biomechanics have been compromised by gravity, weak core musculature, and inactivity. So those are, in essence, the evil villains of the day, and they aren't alone. If we are to be heroes, we have to fight the forces of misinformation, overprescription of pharmaceuticals, and toxins in our air, food, and water. We have to change belief systems, attitudes, mindsets, and outcomes. Are most personal trainers heroes? I'd have to say no. Most are workout buddies. They may take people through machines, they may even prescribe safe and effective workouts, they might use functional training movements, but they fail to understand the true power they have to rescue people. In this series, I want to prepare personal trainers to step up, to recognize their untapped power, and to consider whether they choose to pursue the highest levels of reward in a field that typically harbors mediocrity. So here's the question. Are you okay being mediocre? Are you okay being what might be considered an ordinary personal trainer? Although the average income of personal trainers is ridiculously low, I've seen some ordinary personal trainers earn $40,000 or $50,000 a year just by doing what they're expected to do, taking people through workouts. If you want to be more than ordinary, what we might call extraordinary, there is no better time than right now. The marketplace is in need. The medical field is falling short in treating the lifestyle diseases of the 21st century. More than half of the adult population has been diagnosed with a chronic condition, and personal fitness trainers with an enhanced skill set can rescue all of those people heading along the disease continuum. In addition to the skill set, which I'll provide if you want to come along, personal training heroes tap into their passion differently. They knowingly or unknowingly divide their passion into two vital pieces. And those two pieces, they complement each other to create not only a hero, but a significant, powerful, prosperous professional who lives with the joy of freedom and the gratitude that comes with abundance. First, we have the quality of might. All heroes are mighty. A personal trainer willing to confront the 21st century condition must develop a new strength, a greater conviction. It is relentless might that changes mindsets. Relentless might that knocks people off of a flawed path and onto the course of true betterment. You will mightily challenge false beliefs and bad advice and advertising claims and the deception and fraud that runs through the food and drug industries. You don't have to challenge these things publicly. You can leave that to me. But in your own universe, your relentless might will determine how many people you rescue and to what degree. The second element of divided passion is empathy. You already care about people. I know that. Now you have to demonstrate your empathy with new strategies. Strategies I can teach you that instantly help people feel and respond to the depth of your caring. I can't give you empathy and you can't fake it, but I know you. I know your heart. You are a personal trainer, and a part of what drives you is a deep desire to help others. In gaining absolute trust and in cementing the power of your mighty force, your empathy becomes the glue, the adhesive that leads to adherence and follow-through. Think of the heroes you admire, real or legendary. Hercules, Superman, or a United States Marine protecting children in Bosnia or Iraq. Think of the firefighters who were celebrated for their heroism on September 11, 2001. Consider Spartacus, Joan of Arc, Gandhi, or Martin Luther King. And you'll find in all of these cases the duality of mind, a division of passion into might and empathy. And I'm prepared to teach a new force of personal trainers to pave the way for the future of our field. Abundance, glory, and freedom await those who are willing to join me. It all unfolds in my Aspire program. Only days away. Join us.